Let's prep our slab of baby back ribs. A lot of times they'll have some silver skin. Need to get that off there. It's real tough. Just find it, run a knife until it runs out both directions. And then just kind of tidy it up in case there's a flaps of meat loose. That's pretty good. Next, while it's whole, we need to trim this membrane off. We need to get rid of that entirely. And I just slip a knife along one of the ribs until I get an opening. And then get my finger in there. That's kind of hard to handle, but if you can get it with a paper towel, you can rip it off in big hunks. Paper towel helps you hold it. And a little bit more right through here. Now, to make this more manageable, I'm going to cut it into two halves. Somewhere around the middle here. Okay. Next, I'm going to put my rub on it. Now, here's something that needs to be tidied up. That's just going to burn, get in the road. Okay. A little bit, doesn't take much. All we're doing is heating the rub to it. Okay, we got a dredge here with my pork rub in it. Susie's going to give it a good coat of rub. Okay, the next thing, a little bit right there, I can wipe it off my thumb. The next thing we're going to do is get the fire up to 225 degrees, throw these on the grill and smoker, and let it go. We're going to let these smoke for 3 hours. Then I'm going to take them off, wrap them in foil real tight, put them back on at 225 for another hour. Then I'm going to unwrap them, baste them with barbecue sauce, a quarter cup of turbinado sugar to each half, and then kind of muddle that up with some more barbecue sauce. And then they get another hour of heat indirectly, and they'll be perfect by the end of that. Okay, I've got my grill dome stabilized at 225 degrees. I'm going to toss some hickory in and near. Put this drop down grate on. Then I have a terracotta saucer that's covered with aluminum foil to make it easy to clean up. That's going to provide me with the indirect heat. On goes the grill. Give it a brush. And then on goes my ribs. Got my remote temperature probe hooked up, and we're going to let it go for 3 hours. Okay, when I put them on, the temperature settled down a little bit, and it turned down 215 degrees. instead of the 225, which is going to be okay. And now I've got them off here, and what I'm going to do is wrap them up. I'm going to use Pansealer bags. They're food grade bags that are good to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You can't use just plastic wrap for this because it melts and does who knows what. I use the 14 by 23 inch ones, and for baby backs and chickens I cut them in half. So what I do is I put each half in its own bag. Snug it up real good, and I wrap tightly in foil. This is a tenderizing step that provides a steamy environment that really makes a big difference. You have to be careful not to puncture the foil. If you not have a plastic bag, you can do this with just foil, but just got to be careful not to puncture it. But with that, they go back on the smoker for another hour, wrapped in foil in the bags. If it's summertime here, the air conditioner's on, so it's back outside on the smoker. Otherwise, you could go in the oven at 225. They cook for 3 hours in the smoke. Okay, the ribs had an hour in the plastic and foil, in the Pansealer bag and foil. Let's take them out here. Okay, they're looking good. Next I have my barbecue sauce and a silicone brush. It's going to The barbecue sauce is warmed up. Give both sides a coat. Got a little sauce on them. Something for the turbinado sugar to adhere to. That's a half a cup. Added about a quarter cup to it totally. Now I'm going to just kind of dampen the turbinado sugar just to get it smoothed around and moistened so it'll caramelize. Some people use honey at this stage. I think the turbinado sugar gives it a better flavor. And then close my lid. Well, I took them off after 45 minutes. As it turns out, I did not use as much turbinado sugar as I earlier estimated. I used a total of about a quarter cup. And they're done perfectly. They're sticky, sweet, tasty. A bit of a smoke ring. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Hot. These are some great